One of the things that's probably the most important in the world, especially when it comes to persuasion and the interaction around other human beings, is to properly take care of yourself. And what I mean properly take care of yourself, I don't mean go doing cosmetic surgery, getting your teeth whitened, using a wig, or doing some other expensive procedure to your body. You don't need that. You certainly need to look the part, but that part is fairly easy, and I'm saying fairly easy because not everyone can do it right away, and it might take some effort, but it can be done. Such as getting your sleep correct, getting your exercise correct, getting your diet correct, eating eating clean, eating whole foods, eating non-processed foods most of the time. Omit the sugar, omit the booze, lay off the alcohol if you can, and of course, eliminate stress. Those are basic factors. You don't need to buy expensive clothes to look good. And especially not in today's modern world where most of the men, most of the guys are so lazy, they don't want to dress up, they look horrible, they smell probably bad. It's fairly easy in that regard. Anyway, so where I'm going with this is, if you don't care about your appearance at all, if you don't care about your physical shape at all, if you don't care about how you present yourself, and if you're about your business or not, then people are gonna reject you. People are going to ask you to stay away from them because you don't look the part. You aren't visually appealing. You are actually repulsive to them. And this was very much materialized by an image I saw the other day. So some dude, I think he posted this on Reddit or some other social media, I don't really know. But there was a photo of a post in some sort of a forum, probably on Reddit, where some dude or some user had posted a photo of a man, I'm assuming this is the OP, the original poster, a half skinny fat, overweight dude, not looking good, lazy, pale skin, etc., just reeked laziness. And he was standing next to some Hollywood actress. I think it was the Dutch actress Famke Janssen, but I don't really know. Some Dutch actress. Some Hollywood actress, I mean. Yeah, I think it was Famke Janssen who's Dutch, but that's beside the point. The point is, this was some sort of a meet and greet thing where fans could pay to meet and greet the actress, which I've always found cringe, but that's beside the point. The point here is, underneath the photo, the OP had written something along the lines of, quote, "So this kind of sucks. I paid $80 for this meet and greet, and her handler put down a yardstick and said I wasn't to approach inside of it." End quote. I mean, in other words, he wasn't supposed to approach her because, well, number one, he looked disgusting. He looked like a creep. He was probably a creep, a pervert. He didn't look good. He just looked repulsive. And obviously, she's still an attractive woman, although she's up there in age. She's also a famous woman. And I'm assuming that 99.999% of everyone who wants to do the meet and greet are men. And they, of course, want to bang her if they can. So obviously, her handlers are going to put out a yardstick and say that, look, no dude is to approach her. I don't know. Let's say that Brad Pitt or Leonardo DiCaprio paid for this meet and greet. I don't think the handlers would have put out the yardstick. But number one, those two actors aren't going to do it. Number two, all the attractive men aren't going to do a meet and greet and pay for it because it signifies that you're below that woman. And yeah, there are so many angles I can take her, especially with respect to persuasion. But the main point is, life in general and people in general will use their proverbial yardstick and tell you that, look, you're not supposed to approach me because you look disgusting. You don't look nice. You don't look presentable. And again, I'm emphasizing, you don't need to wear expensive clothes. You don't need to have crystal crystal white. I was about to say crystal white. Bright white shining teeth. You don't need to do a procedure. You can get miles ahead just by focusing on the basics. Be in shape, dress appropriately, which means that you can even find appropriate clothes to wear at Walmart or some other cheap store. Sleep well, eat well, etc., exercise well. All of that rigmarole. And then people will stop handing out these proverbial yardsticks. Then they might actually invite you into their personal space. Think about that. And also think about how you can apply that in your business to make more money and to get more followers, to attract more customers. If you want to learn more about this, then get subscribed to my email list. The link to do so is in the episode description wherever you're watching or listening to this, and I'll see you there.